everyone, welcome back to another 3-card tarot reading. We are using a new deck today. It is the Linestrider Tarot deck, and keep your eyes peeled for a video showcasing the deck and its guidebook in its entirety, coming up in the next week or so. All right, so let's just go ahead and get shuffling. Hope everybody is doing well today. All right, here we go. Let's do a cut. I really like the backs of these cards. I feel like they look like a watercolor Rorschach test. All right, so let's go ahead, let's get started. Here is our first card. It is the 8 of Swords. All right, so let's take a look at the card itself and help direct us to the interpretation. All right, so the 8 of Swords, what the 8 of Swords talks to us about is about self-imposed issues. So you see that there's a blindfold, there's some knots, but what the 8 of Swords is telling us is that we're perfectly capable of taking that blindfold off for ourselves. Like our hands aren't bound, the knot isn't tight there. So we have the power to undo whatever situation that we're in. So the 8 of Swords is really talking about being stuck in a pattern of negative thinking. So what the 8 of Swords is asking us to do is to focus on the cans as opposed to the can'ts. Change our perspective some. That way we get ourselves, we take our blindfold off. So there we go. All right, the next card is the 10 of Wands. All right, so the 10 of Wands is talking about the end of a cycle, new horizons coming our way. This, if you can see the wands on her back, it is also a card that talks about it being time to carry the fruits of our labor to market. So, it's the 10, so we're almost to, the page and the knight and whatnot. We're almost getting to the royal cards. So it is the end of a cycle, but again, that cycle has our like they say, like our fruits in it, whatever we've gathered up till that point. So now's the time to share that with the world. All right, let's go on to the next card. Sorry, I lost my mind there for a second. All right, so our next card, our final card, is the Queen of Swords, and it is reversed. Here's just a look at it in the upright position. All right, so the Queen of Swords reversed is talking about an emotional imbalance that that we need a little bit more evenness between our head and our heart. The card also could be talking about a lack of empathy, or even just straight up nudging our attention in the direction of maybe an older female in our life who has a lack of empathy, and to just keep our eye on that. So yes. All right, so those are our cards today. Let's, again, just to do a quick recap, we just want to make sure that we we get out of any patterns of negative thinking that we have. I certainly know that is something that I have had to deal with as long as I can remember, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit better about noticing, and when I notice, stopping instead of feeding it, because I used to really like doing that. So focus on the cans, forget about the cans. here, it's an exciting time. It's, again, new horizons. We're celebrating any recent successes and looking forward to the future. And again, you know, bringing the fruits of our labor to the world. And that's an exciting time. And then just, you know, keep our attentions for any, you know, any older females that might not want to see us succeed so much, or just for ourselves, make sure that our head and our heart are in a good balance with each other. So, all right, well, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you can see where the cards you know, fall into your life. And yes, well, have a great rest of the day, and I will see you next time.